Welcome back to another episode of You Can't Kiki with Us.
Hey guys, sorry I interjected way too soon.
It's totally fine. It's Jasmine. I go by she, her.
And it's Makoa here, and I am everything Dwelling.
Dwellings. Thank you for coming back for another episode.
Yes.
We had a little bit of a break, if you could say.
A 1 week break because I'm a lazy bitch, basically.
That's okay. We all have those days.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're back. We're back to recording. We're actually recording multiple.
Yeah, we're trying a new thing where we'd do a bunch.
Yeah.
Not a bunch, maybe
we're
2 or 3.
A few. We're doing video. We're trying
to feel our little media
feel the fantasy
schedule. Yeah. I mean, because we only have weekends.
Yeah, this is the hard part. So as I think we've kind of mentioned a little bit on earlier episodes, Makoa does have a full-time job that requires you to stay overnight.
Sometimes
90% of the fucking week.
No, it's literally 30%, bitch.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's Monday through Thursday. You're overnight.
Monday through Wednesday.
You said Thursday.
Monday through Wednesday and Thursday I work late.
We're lying.
Monday and Wednesday and Thursday I work late.
We are lying to each other.
Girl, secrets out.
And
then
exposed. I have a full-time job.
Yes.
But
yours is around the clock.
It is, yes.
You can get a call at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But we want to keep it an in-person podcast.
Yeah. So
we don't want to do Zoom and stuff.
No.
Because it kind of loses the touch.
Yeah, and it's just not as organic. You know, it just feels better when we're in person.
I think so too.
Vibe off of the energy.
Absolutely. Not that you have any energy.
Okay, we're coming for each other today. I was just correcting the shit out of you in the last one, so that's why you're coming for me now.
Come on, bitch, I got you.
Okay, so we're just coming back to you. We're testing different platforms. Yeah. We're seeing what works. And bear with us.
We're in a new studio right now.
Yeah, we're in a new studio.
We've upgraded from my kitchen to Jasmine's parents' garage.
Right.
Moving on up, girls.
I know. So now we both are not home. Yeah. Which is now a little bit out of our comfort zone.
Yeah, it's I'm going to have to go to work. I have to go to the studio.
I have to go to the studio. The garage. Studio garage.
Studio garage is what we're calling it. Coming to you from the studio garage.
Studio garage, and we had full lighting, full set, full backdrop, full tables, full everything.
So Jasmine didn't even know that she had all these perfect elements of a media mogul in her garage. She was just like, oh wait, let's go to my parents' house. We have a full lighting, a backdrop, this and that. And
my dad's a photographer and has a full setup, and I was like, why would that apply to us? And I'm like, wait.
We've been going to my kitchen dining table with the ice cream man who interrupts almost every episode, bitch. Every single episode he interrupts.
The vibrating windows.
Oh my god, yes, the shaky windows. Girl, you know those windows? One time it was raining and water full on came in through the windows.
Through the windows?
Through the windows.
Why do you have a window then?
Wait, no, what's the lyric?
Yeah.
From the windows to the wall.
No, to the window, to the wall.
From the window.
No, it's to the window.
Really?
Deadass. To the window, to the wall.
I thought it was from the windows to the wall.
I don't hear a from in there.
What are prepositions, everyone? Anyways,
the
windows are rattly. The ice cream man's annoying. Yeah, we're gonna try it here. See how it goes.
We're trying here because we have more of a setup, and it's a garage. So
studio garage. Not that your parents know that there's a full on gay studio at the bottom of the driveway.
I know. Imagine. So we come down. So it's not really a midpoint between us, but I'm here a lot with my parents to kind of visit, say hi.
Yeah.
And then you live past them.
20 minutes away.
Maybe 20 minutes away. Yeah.
On the freeway. Yeah. And you're right off the freeway, and I'm right off the freeway.
Exactly. So it's perfect. So now it's kind of like a midpoint. We're gonna try this.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see the vibe.
Especially if we do more video content.
Yeah, we're trying to do video content for bonus stuff.
Yeah.
To kind of have. So it's not just,
audio,
listening to our voices, even though you're still welcome.
Because we want you to look at us too.
Right, because we want your stunningly gorgeous, attention. And we are the moment. Yeah.
Especially if the lighting is good, girl, and I got a pair of oversized sunglasses. It's over for you hoes. Yeah.
I know.
It's over for
the
you
lighting's
hoes.
good, and I did my makeup today.
Yeah, it looks so good, girl.
Thank you so much.
I love this blue that you're doing.
Thank you.
It is so good with the little dots.
I know.
You look like a little alien princess.
Oh, okay.
Loves it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Teleport me to Mars.
Change your costume.
Change your costume, Mimi.
Change it around. Yeah, Mimi.
Sorry, Drag Race reference.
I know. We are obsessed with Drag Race, as we have talked about already several times. And the season just ended.
Yes, except we kind of haven't. We're so obsessed that we haven't seen the finale.
We're so obsessed we haven't seen it, but we know exactly what happens. Because you know why?
Spoilers.
I also watched the pit stop.
You did? So you've seen a recap version of the finale.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But didn't they just film the finale?
Not that long ago.
Oh shit.
I don't think so. Because they already had the winner there. So
they might film for every possible winner.
I don't know.
Kind of how Drag Race does it.
Yeah, kind of how Drag Race
That's
does
how they do it.
That's actually a good question.
They film every winner. You know what I mean? They film like a winning scene with everyone, and then they pick.
Interesting.
That might be how it went.
Okay.
Because I bet you, like, they recorded the whole season, you know, and then so they probably already knew who the top 4 was a long time ago. So they probably were like, okay, here's if this person wins. Yeah. Oh, I wonder. Oh, my phone's dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're gonna pick up from where we left off. Miss
off?
Makoa here has distant family that
Girl.
we didn't know existed.
Yes.
And the bitches met.
We met in person at brunch.
Yes.
Girl, let me tell you.
Tell me about it later.
So, okay, so we had planned to meet, right? Just a little recap. I did 23andMe.
Mm-hmm.
I found out I had a sister. That led to finding out I have 3 older sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just a whirlwind of like, what the fuck? There's like 3 other sisters out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought I was the oldest child, and now I figured I'm the middle child.
It looks like it, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because you have the younger sister, so yeah. Yes.
Like, I always thought I was like older child, breaking barriers, leader,
trend-setting, trailblazing.
Yes, and now I realize I'm just that bitch in the middle.
Yeah.
You know?
You're the one that no one cares about.
Yeah. Thanks, girl. Thanks. You're such a confidence booster every time I see you.
I know, right?
Anyways.
So
we were like, hey, let's all meet up. We'll have a brunch. We'll kind of talk and like see how things go, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought like, okay, fine. So we go to meet in downtown Fullerton at a little restaurant.
Fullerton?
Well, because they live over in Anaheim.
Oh shit, okay. So
or in that area. And I was actually planning to go visit my cousin out in Riverside anyway.
Yes, I remember.
So we were like, oh, we'll do a little pit stop in Fullerton. We'll have brunch, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. So we go there and like, I wasn't like nervous at all until we were like, till the day came and we were like kind of getting ready to go and like driving out there, because I was like in my head, like, I know how I am and I love drama. So this can go one of 2 ways. This can be like a beautiful family reunion, or this can be like Teresa what do you pronounce her last name?
Oh my God.
From Real Housewives who flips the table.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this might be like
or you could do a Lisa Rinna kind of smashing the wine glass on the table.
Yeah. So I was like, which vibe am I going to get?
Right.
Right. And so I was like, I don't know. So I was like, I hope it really goes well. But like, I know how I am. And if I was like triggered, I would have been like,
like, we would have come out real quick.
Never. Yeah. You know, like full on Shangela and Mimi. You never have a sugar daddy. Why? Because you're not that kind of girl. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I thought it might have been.
What sickening?
Because I'm what sickening. Anyways, yeah. So it actually went really, really well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really sweet. Like, so there's 2 of them, and they kind of like they know of each other already, and they've like hung out.
So you met 2 out of the 3.
The third we don't know anything about.
Right.
We know she exists, but we don't know like where or who or anything. But we know she exists because it's been confirmed by like my mom that says that she knew of an older sibling that I had, and then their mom was like, oh yeah, there's this other girl too. Holy shit. It's like confirmed that
there is a third. We just don't know.
We just don't know. Yeah. And so we get there, and it was a little awkward at first because we were late.
Girl, do you get on time anywhere?
We were late as fuck.
Yeah. Was it 2 hours like today?
No. 3 hours.
3 hours, right.
No, it was like 20 minutes.
Okay.
But the reason is because like we were going to meet at 1 o'clock and I wanted Cameron and my mom to come with me to go see the baby, in Riverside. Yeah. So we had to wait for Cameron to get off work, and I was just like, I'm just going to bust it over there and hopefully be on time. I was like 20 minutes late. Anyways,
not bad.
We got there and like we walk into this like outdoor patio at this place called Matador Cantina in downtown Fullerton. It was delish. It was really good. It was really nice and good. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely recommend. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Stunning. 10 out of 10. We got there and I saw them and it was just like so weird. Like I walked down, I was like, "Hey y'all!" Like the gayest. Like I was planning to present myself in a very like neutral, like not to, because I can be a little much coming off.
What?
Don't you think?
Are you serious?
Where? No, like I was really like thinking, I was like, I don't want to be like too forward, like too like, hey girl, yeah, because like I don't want them to be like, oh my god, like this is too much,
Because what if they're quiet people?
Yeah, but I also didn't want to be like my work self and be like boring and like cis, like straight acting. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to be like a little bit of both.
The best of both worlds. Get the Hannah Montana out.
Exactly. So I was thinking, like, I was like playing in the back of my head as we were going there, like, what am I first going to say? Like, how am I going to introduce myself? Like, am I going to lead with like, hi, I'm Anthony. Like, this is what I do, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is all about me, like, blah, blah, blah. You know me, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like,
listen to my story.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm just gonna walk in and be like totally neutral. Like, hey, how are you guys? Like, it's so nice.
Anthony behind the music.
Yeah, exactly. It's like me in a dark room, like, so my journey
This is where it all began.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is a story about a girl named Lucky. Can you imagine? Yes. Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm gonna be like totally laid back. I'm gonna let the girls, because my sister came with me.
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
Like,
yeah.
So she's never had a sister. So I think for her this was like a bigger thing, because she's like, well, of course, who doesn't want a sister when you're a girl? You know what I mean? And so like they're kind of like, I wanted them to develop that like foundational sisterhood. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I was gonna be more neutral, more like, hey, how are you? I'm Anthony.
Let her steal the show.
I fucking stepped out onto that outdoor dining patio and I was like, hey,
went straight out the window.
Yes, like some country ass bumpkin. I don't know where the accent came from. I don't know. Like I grew spurs on my boots. I don't know. A piece of wheat was hanging out my mouth, girl. I was like, hey y'all, and I was like, I can see their faces. They were just like, oh my god. Like,
really?
Kind of, because I mean, like,
that's a lot.
There's families out there. Like, I think I saw a little league team in my peripheral, girl.
The Bad News Bears.
Yes, girl. And I was like, oh, I'll show you a Bad News Bear, honey.
Y'all ain't seen shit. Yeah. Just wait.
So I walk out there and I'm like, in my loudest, gayest voice, hey y'all! And I was like, oh my! Instantly, I was like, I fucked this up.
Yeah, well, that started like, right off the bat. Like,
they were just like, oh my god, yeah, they were like wide-eyed, and I was just like, give me hugs, like we're like hugging, and I was like, I really have to pee. I'll be right back. And I'm like, as I'm walking in the bathroom, I'm like, that was a fucking
like bitch
failure.
Chill,
like, what did I do? Yeah, I'm like peeing in the urinal. I'm just like, okay, well, I totally ruined this. Like, they hate me. Yeah.
Off to a solid start.
So
T-minus 2 hours to like go home.
I get back to the table and I'm just like, hey, like this is so weird, like blah blah blah, and like it was a little awkward, like getting like the gears going.
Yeah.
But once we all started kind of like, I ask a lot of questions.
Y'all started drinking too, didn't you?
I talk a lot. Yeah, we were drinking.
Yeah, you ask a lot of questions.
I'm like always an interviewer. I'm like, I don't know why. Like whenever I meet someone, I'm like,
tell me everything about everything.
Yeah, I need to know everything. Yeah. So like that was just my natural thing. Like I feel like they didn't even ask me a question. Now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, they don't even give a fuck about me.
Let's ask the bigger question. Did you stop talking for them to ask questions?
I had to sip my drink and eat my food. Right. Like they could have, slipped one in.
Right.
But anyways, I asked them a bunch of questions, got to know them pretty well, and it was really cool. We had a good time. And so my mom and Cameron were at a different bar because I didn't want me to be like, here's my posse, like intimidating.
Oh, I see. So it's just you and your sister.
Yeah, and they went to a different bar while we were meeting them. And then like we were all talking, and I was like, yeah, my mom and Cameron are like my boyfriend are like at a different bar, blah blah blah. Like, and they're like, oh cool, let's like go meet up with them and have a drink. And I was like, and I was like, okay, sure. But I didn't know my mom was already gonna be like 4 Chardonnays and 3 cigarette packs into to brunch. No. So like, you've been around my mom and she's a little tipsy, right? So like we go over there, she's like, oh hi, like being Eva, you know what I mean, like. Looking like a fucking supermodel in a Fullerton dive bar, like full on bright orange like jumpsuit, like hair slayed, everything, you know what I mean? And so then like they were just like, oh my god, cool, yeah. So like I can tell like once I threw my mom in the mix, it was a little like intimidating, a little bit, yeah, because like she started talking about our father, and like we didn't really talk about him much during brunch because like. Well, not only that, like none of us really know much about him. You know what I mean? So
it's not like y'all have ongoing relationships.
Exactly. So and plus, I didn't want to like bash him at all. You know, I just wanted to like.
Let's just make it about us.
Yeah. I just wanted to like start a a siblinghood. I guess like from now on. Anyways. Yeah. So it went well overall. It went really really well. Yeah. And then we went to go see the baby cousin. It was a nice day. Yeah. Sure. Got home late though, but.
Well, but like, okay, so like, is this gonna be something that's like ongoing? You guys hang out, or
I think so. Yeah, like we're gonna plan for them to come down here, and hang out here around us at least a little bit. Because I guess they come here. They have family that lives down here, so they're here often.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So we're gonna plan something here. I want to take them to Hamburger Mary's. You know me. I'm gonna leave with that gay card girl. I'll be like, oh, y'all wanted a gay brother.
You're gonna get the full experience. Yeah. The La La experience.
I'm gonna give them the La La experience, girl. Because when we were saying our goodbyes, I was like, yeah, you guys should totally come down with us. Like, we should go to, blah blah blah. And they're like, yeah, let's go out by the beach or something. And I was just like, oh, I kind of wanted to do a drag show. And they're like, yes. Oh. And I was like, oh, girl, you have no idea.
This is just the beginning. Yeah. Y'all ain't seen shit yet.
It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. Like more than anything, it's cool to like have someone else that kind of shares that like same bond, you know, that we didn't really have him around type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of, oddly enough, makes me feel less like bad about the situation because I'm like, oh, it wasn't just me and my sister that he like
dipped out on.
Yeah, it was like there's a bunch of us.
Yeah,
so we can all feel like shit together. Yeah,
we can feel like we can be abandoned together.
Exactly.
Alone together, like the fucking slogan of COVID.
Oh yeah, alone together, together alone, or what is it?
Alone together.
I thought it was together alone.
If we don't get on the same page at some point today, I swear to God, that's such a fucking endeavor.
Anyways.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, that's good. You have new siblings.
It was fun. It was good.
You had a blasty blast.
Yeah, we had a good time. So I'm hoping it will like develop into something a little more concrete. You know, like an ongoing thing for us to all hang out.
Yeah, because you and your sister are already pretty close. Like
we are pretty close.
I mean, me and my siblings are very close as well.
You see your siblings like every weekend, or you live with my sister.
Yeah, I live with my sister, and I see my brother more now that we're all vaccinated, so we actually can be because he has little kids.
That's right, they're so cute. I see them on your social media.
I know. I got to.
Does it make you want to have a baby?
No, it makes me want to be an aunt.
That's it. Okay,
it makes me want to stay an
aunt. My cousin, the one we saw, just had a baby, and we're the same age. Practically,
really?
We're like a month apart. Oh, wow. He's like a month older than I am. And it was so weird seeing him have a baby, and then my mom looking at me like when's my bitch, little one coming? Yeah, and then Cameron holding the baby. I was just like, ooh.
Did it make you want to have a baby?
I want a baby, not now. Oh. I mean, I want a baby, but like, this is gonna sound so bad. We might have to edit this out. Okay. But like, they're such a good accessory. Like, put me in a pair of Lululemons. Put me in a pair with Lululemons with like the nicest stroller, and I'm that bitch. Like. Can you imagine me?
I would be like the Kat Von D with her kid. You know, she did
do?
It was like everything.
Skin them alive.
Oh my God. It was like she would have like the really like old school looking kind of stroller.
Yeah,
but it was like all black and like goth and like this. And I was like, bitch, that's my fucking fantasy just without the kid. You know what I mean? Like,
get a dog.
I'll put a dog in that.
Or a cat or something.
Fuck cats. I'll put a dog in it.
You hate cats?
Yes.
Oh my God, me too. I'm so
sorry.
I
hate him. Also allergic to him. So.
Me too. I'm like, sorry, ASPCA. I cannot.
Like, y'all can keep your cats. It's just, it's dogs I fuck with. Cats, they're just mean.
I'm actually allergic to both.
Well, that changes things. Okay,
yeah, but for cats, I'm way more allergic. Like, it's instant.
Yeah, it's like I'm in the vicinity of one. Yeah. It's like I'm like sneezing, hives, all that stuff. Yeah. It's bad.
But with dogs, I have to like literally be like hugging and like petting them for like a solid 2 hours, and then I'm like, okay.
Okay, but like, what about like the hypoallergenic ones? Like the ones
never met one.
You haven't met like a Maltese?
No, we've only ever had mutts. Girl, no, that's a lie. We've had Cocker Spaniels before, but they shed a lot.
Yeah,
too.
The ones that don't shed, they have hair, not fur.
Yeah.
Those ones we can.
Hair, not fur. I like that.
It's just facts.
You're like, it's just a fact.
Like bitch, that's just how it works. But okay.
So did you have those? Wait, do your parents have a dog?
No, they don't. My mom does not fuck with the animal life whatsoever. But no, we had a dog when we were little. He was a half pit, half lab. Wow. And he was a lot.
Aggressive?
But he was very aggressive. But he also had like parvo when we first got him. So we had to like go through the treatments, and then like he never really got any socialization with other dogs. So he would just attack other dogs unprompted. And like my mom was like, I fucking can't, because he like got out in the neighborhood, so he would dig holes underneath the fences and would just go and terrorize the fucking neighborhood.
Shut up.
And so like neighbors were like coming to us like, we're gonna fucking sue you if you don't get rid of this fucking dog. And like I didn't know, I was 5 at the time, so I was like, you just got rid of my dog, bitch. And then like, but no, it turns out
oh my God,
it was like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Bitch.
So
that's really bad.
Yeah, we didn't have him.
The dog we have now in Mom's house is definitely a lawsuit waiting to happen. That motherfucker has bit. That motherfucker has bit every single family member except for me.
Has not bit me.
Because he knows I'm the alpha gay.
That's what it is. Yeah. The alpha gay.
Yeah.
Has he bit Cameron?
Yes.
Oh, that's on the cheek. No, he has. Yeah, like on the face.
He's bit my sister. He's bit I think he's gone to bite my mom. And you know how he loves my mom.
That dog is aggressive. I've never had a bad experience with it, but like.
Yeah. He's gotten a lot better since we moved.
You're selling this so well.
since they've moved to that new place. He's only been one person.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's the environment.
Yeah.
Maybe if you move again, he'll bite.
It was so funny because it was like my sister's friend's friend who like came over. They were like all drinking and like hanging out. And he's like, "Oh, your dog's so cool," blah blah blah, and they're like petting him. Then the dog bit the shit out of him. I think in his face also. I think like bit his face.
What is it with
And he's
faces?
like, no worries. He's like, it's all good. I get it. Like I was in his space, blah blah blah. And then the next morning, it was so funny. He calls my sister. He's like, hey, so your dog doesn't have rabies, right?
Oh my God. Like, I think we'd know.
Like, bitch, please.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was just so funny because he was like, oh, yeah, no worries. And then he was like totally concerned the next day.
This might be a problem.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, but yeah, I think a baby would be a cute accessory. Like,
it could. You could like dress it up
have, like,
and
a
stuff.
little Louis Vuitton like baby carrier, you know, like
okay.
cute shit like that. Yeah.
I'm into that, but like then you have to like take care of it. You know?
Yeah. So
and
Cameron,
then they learn how to talk.
Yeah. So Cameron would be at home with the baby.
You're like, I'm gonna be living my best life. And
yeah.
Cameron can
so I'm gonna
baby.
work and like provide for the baby, and then Cameron can like do that kind of stuff. You know? Yeah.
Well, that's just but like me having a niece and a nephew, I have two.
It's enough.
It's a lot just because like as like babies, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is such a
I love when they don't move or
do
anything. Yeah.
And they just like lay like they're lumps.
I
you know
love
what I mean?
babies. Yeah.
I love that. And, like my niece is at that age but she's starting to get like more like kind of move around. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm already over it. But like my nephew is now 2 and like he has just endless amounts of energy. Also. Not even that. He just can't sit still. He's like running around. And I'm like, I don't do this.
Yeah, no.
This is the part I don't fuck with. Let me know when you're a teenager again. We can talk. Yeah. We can hang, mellow. We can watch.
Let me know
TV.
when you want to smoke a blunt.
No, I hate that fucking age. But yeah, no, like it's during that like the toddler age that I'm like,
yeah,
I can't.
I'm waiting for my damn nieces. Waiting for my cousin to have a baby too. Yeah. Ashley, this is me pressuring you via podcast. You better have a baby soon, girl.
She's young.
Or my sister too. I would love for my sister to have a baby.
Oh yeah, then
I would spoil the fuck out of that baby.
You already know you would be that bitch.
Girl.
You'd be that bitch.
I might like steal the baby from her. I might be like, you know what?
I need to go have an event. I just need to have this on my hip real quick.
Yeah. No, my sister's always like, well, if I have twins, you can have one. I'm like, oh, thanks, girl. Like, way to like automatically induce trauma into this child's life.
Unless you can get a Parent Trap situation. You know what I mean? Make some money.
Lindsay Lohan, girl?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
When they're split and then they find out about each other.
Oh.
Except you're not reuniting a couple. You're
except
they're
gonna be like in the same household for a long time, like every weekend at my mom's. So I guess it would.
Whatever. I'm trying to create a fantasy for you.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with like having. You're right. I want to be an uncle first.
Being an aunt, uncle, being like stuff like that. That's easier because I like the second I get irritated. You go home.
Here you go. Yeah.
I'll see you later. And then
you can spoil them, without like having to like also like, discipline them.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. The disciplining thing is like freaks me out. I want nothing to do with that.
Like some of my friends have kids, like Lauren's son, Augie, like he loves us, he loves so me and Cameron. I love to like be able to like be like the funny uncle, but then like when he gets in trouble, I'm like, bitch, I'm out.
Yeah, like that's all you do.
Bye. Yeah.
Handle that.
Yeah.
But are you the snitch too? Like, your kid? Well, you weren't.
Oh, no, I don't snitch. No. I cannot, girl. I feel so bad.
I know, because then knowing that they're going to get their ass beat, it'd be like, I'm sorry.
Well, not only that, but like then like the next time they see you, they're like.
Exactly.
They're like, bitch.
This relationship?
Yeah.
Over.
Like, oh, you tried it. And kids are fucking evil.
Yeah.
So I don't want to fuck with that.
You just want to be like the spoiler.
Yeah, I want to be like, hey, let's go have fun. Yes, exactly.
The audacity of some people.
But yeah, babies are cool.
Yes, babies are cool. Speaking of things that babies can't go to, let's talk about Warped Tour.
Oh my God, Warped Tour.
So
is it still a thing?
No, not really. Because I remember they did the final Warped Tour like a couple years ago.
Oh my God, that shit was huge.
Warped Tour was the shit that made my whole high school experience.
It was like what some people like waited all year for.
I did. Me. I am those people.
I'm like,
I am some people.
You know that troubled youth? I'm just kidding.
I'm some people. No, but I lived for Warped Tour every summer because it was a summer thing.
Yeah. I only went like twice, maybe 3 times.
I went like 3 or 4 times in different cities. Like I remember drove down to San Diego for one.
Pomona always.
I did Pomona. Yeah. I did Carson. I loved the Carson one because they took that one out of the tour after the last one that I had gone to, which was in like 2009-ish.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've only ever been to the Pomona one.
But the best part about Warped Tour was anyone you wanted to fucking meet was there, and you could meet them in an instant that day.
Oh, yeah.
That was my shit.
You mean like as far as the talent?
Like like the bands. But then there was like, did you ever hear of a website called Buzznet? Growing up.
No.
Okay.
What is that?
It was like basically it was like a MySpace for the scene kids.
Shut up.
So for me.
They really had that?
Yeah. It was basically that. And it was also kind of like an entertainment company. So this is like where, Jeffree Star started getting bigger on Buzznet because it was like where it like publicized, there was like the modeling was like the thing at the time. So there was like Hannah Beth, there was Audrey Kitching, there was Ali Barone, there was like all these people that were like scene queens almost, but they were like models and like also being kind of like, oh, like it's not just for like the cookie cutter.
It was like alternative
kind of people.
Yeah.
And they would do like a lot of stuff with like the bands that were big at the time. Like, who was your bands that you loved to see at Warped Tour?
None of them. So I had friends who were into the bands, like Christina and Hannah. They were like into that stuff. So like I was just like the tag along gay friend that went.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Then, though? Or were you out? Sorry.
No, I wasn't out. Yeah. No, I wasn't out. Okay. But I mean, I liked the how do I say this? I liked how like people would like dress up and like try to like show out there. Like they would put on their like most ripped up t-shirt.
Yeah.
They would like get all the merch.
Yes.
They would be head to toe merch.
And it was when like the hair teasing was
a
thing.
Yes. And the makeup. Everyone was like pale faced.
Yeah, the white face, black eyes.
It's like 95 degrees. Everyone's melting.
Everyone's wearing the black and white stripes.
Yes.
Kind of like socks up to your thighs and stuff like that. That was my shit.
Yeah, I did like that part, like showing up and being like, oh, okay, this is how it's gonna be here.
Yeah.
And every year I remember that tobacco stop smoking
Oh
van was always there and so annoying.
Who was it again? It was
Tobacco Free USA or something like that.
Yeah,
the orange.
They
were always out there blasting like, don't smoke.
I know, even though every single person there smokes.
The shows were fun though. The shows were fun.
And you can see every band.
Yeah.
And then you can meet them all after the show or before the show. They always had meet and greets. They always had signings. They always had like stuff. So you could literally meet everyone there.
But I saw some dangerous shit go down.
100%.
People are aggressive.
100%.
Girl, they're like moshing.
Well, that's standard. That's not like...
But I mean, like, not at the shows I went to.
Okay.
Like, not at Britney Spears. You're
Bitch,
like...
no, there's not much.
There might have been a Vogue battle. You know what I mean? Like a dance battle. Or like a choreo. Like, you know? Yeah. Or like, what is it called? What are those things called when like people all of a sudden like a flash mob? Like a flash mob. But I mean, like, I was like...
Moshing is normal.
It gave me anxiety, like sitting there. I was like standing there and I'm like, okay, just looking around, like, okay, like they're playing the music. You know, I wasn't there for the band.
You never had
I was there to people watch. And then like all of a sudden, when homeboy with the patchy beard and BO starts swinging his arms around, I'm like,
no shirt, who's sweating.
I'm like, oh God. I was like, no. I was like, oh my God, this is like America. This is like America in like a meme before memes were a thing.
Not even. This is normal.
I was like, bitch, no.
Moshing's normal. That's normal.
Girl, I don't know.
Unless you're seeing like All Time Low, which that's like a little bit like, okay, are we really moshing to this?
Yeah,
But then like if you're seeing like the bands like Escape the Fate or like Motionless in White and like people like that's normal.
But what is the point?
What is the purpose?
Yeah.
No, it's just like
part of the culture, I guess.
It's like how people dance at dance shows. It's moshing at
Don't people get hurt?
You can. Girl. But there's like a set of rules. There's like the unspoken rules. It's like if somebody falls down,
like you must smell like little shit. You must smell like
shit. Bitch, I fucking hate you. If someone falls down, you have to help them up. You have to like.
So there's like community
courtesy.
guidelines.
Yeah. There's like courtesies, and if anyone doesn't do that, they get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like if you knock somebody over and then you don't help them up, you bitch, then the rest
then
of
all of them beat your ass. Yeah. Oh my God.
It's like it's the community.
Yeah. Sounds amazing. And you were going at 12 years old, bitch. Like
I wasn't.
Wait, how did your parents let you go there?
They were not a fan, so my dad would go with me. He went with me. No, did he go with me to Warped Tour? He didn't. I went chaperone for the first couple times, and then I went like by myself.
When you were like 15, maybe or something.
Yeah, when I was like 15, because I remember I told you when I saw AFI, I was 13, and my dad took me, and there was moshing there, and I was a 13-year-old like 5 foot person. Yeah, I was like.
You're like, no, bitch.
But no, I don't participate in the moshing.
Yeah.
I don't have I'm a little bit of a fragile, delicate flower.
Yeah, so what do you do?
I move out of the way. So I know where they tend to, like, if I know the band, I know where the mosh pits end up. Okay. So it's like if they're dead center or like off to the sides towards the front.
Are you like I've never been to a show with you, but are you like a sing-along type of?
Yeah.
Like, do you like sing along and like?
Like, do you like sing along?
Do you like are you like happy, like dancing, like?
Well, you don't dance. Usually it's metal, so you don't really dance to metal.
Are you like banging your head around and like?
Not like that. I used to.
Okay.
I used to have a lot more energy. I used to be there hours before the show to be in line to get in at like the front. I would sit through all the opening bands and stuff. Now I have it timed out to a T.
So you like have a schedule.
So I'll be like, I'm going to see Motionless in White because I'm always seeing them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see them. They have 2 opening bands, so they each play like an hour each, maybe like a 30-minute for the first band, this and that. We should get there by 9. We should be good.
That's how you have to do like Coachella and stuff also.
Yeah. But like, well, it's harder with Warped Tour, like, as you know, because like their bands are all staggered. So like, I really want to see this band and this band. It's like, but this one starts today, this one ends today. So like, what the fuck are we gonna do in the middle?
Yeah.
You know.
I think Coachella has like it down packed to where like they know exactly what people want to go see. So
and,
like they'll schedule it.
Them together.
Yeah, they'll schedule them together where it's like, well, if you're this type of person, you probably want to see this and this and this. So we're gonna schedule. You know, I feel like they're more tactful in it.
Yeah, Warped Tour was like, bitch, you got to see everybody.
Yeah, Warped Tour's like, we're here in Pomona for one night.
Yeah. I know, but like I get it for exposure purposes. Like you know, you gotta watch these other people in the meantime.
That way, it kind of makes it more special when you choose one over the other. You're like, oh, which one do I want to see? I guess I'm gonna go see this one.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, because that's what I did when it was like Bamboozle left. It was called Bamboozle.
Was that another festival?
Yeah, it was only a weekend. It was like a one-time weekend thing. Whereas Warped Tour was the whole fucking summer.
Yeah.
But Bamboozle left. I went to that, and I remember Black Audio was playing, which is AFI's side band, right?
Oh my god.
And
what do you mean a side band?
It's like the lead singer and the guitarist have a separate band from the main band.
Why?
Because it's different music entirely.
Oh, and the rest of the band's not about it.
I don't know. It's just like the side project.
Okay.
So they were closing the show. So I was like, okay, I want to see them. And this is when I was very into Jeffree Star at the time.
Yeah.
And Jeffree Star was performing at the same time. And then I was like, what the fuck am I? But Jeffree Star started like 10 minutes, if that, before. And on the opposite fucking end of this goddamn venue. That was like a mile in between.
In 95-degree weather.
Well, luckily it was towards the end of the night. So it was a little bit nicer. So it was actually freezing from what I remember. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. So then like, I watched the first 5-ish minutes of this set. And then we literally like ran a mile to the other stage.
Girl, I don't
to
run.
Go watch the
I do
other
not
one.
run.
I was 15. I had the energy.
Yeah.
Now, you can't catch me fucking anywhere near that. I hate standing for long periods of time. Yeah. I went to go see another show. Well, we're in COVID, so it hasn't happened. But like, right before COVID, went to a show, and I take a friend. I usually take all my friends to go see Motionless in White.
Yeah, so like there's band. Like what, 2 of you?
So I'll try to get like new people. Like I've taken several people to go see this band. I've taken my sister. I've taken like a bunch of different groups of people just to kind of like, because it's my favorite band. So like you have to see it because if you have to like what I like, you know what I mean? If we're gonna be friends,
it's a prerequisite.
Yeah, you need to be on my level. And they always like them. So I'm not just saying. I'm taking you next time. We'll see how that goes. But I got to the point where I went and like I'm still timing it out, so it's right. I'm not watching the opening bands. But like 3 songs in, I'm like, I want to sit down. Like I just don't like standing. I don't like being really close.
That's
to
how
other
it
people.
is now, though. I feel like such an old man.
Yes. Like I can't stay. I don't have like how the fuck was I stay at like 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. at a show? How
did I used to like party on a weeknight and go to work at like 8 a.m. Still drunk from the night before, hopping on that damn bus to go down to fucking make sandwiches.
Public transit.
Like how did I make sandwiches at 9 a.m. after being blackout drunk like 5 hours earlier?
I was straight edge like all through high school, so I never did that. But
like it's insane. Like I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like now, if I'm gonna go out to drink, there needs to be a seat for me.
Yes, I need to be able to sit. Yeah. Water. Yeah. I have to eat.
It's crazy.
I will not do shots anymore because that shit makes me sick. Yeah. Unless it's Fireball, I will fuck with that. Ew. But if I start saying yes to that, I had a whole
Fireball phase where that's all I drank, like straight out the bottle. Same. And I was such a hoe. I feel like it makes you really whorish.
Does it? Is that why I was such a...
I'm just gonna... No, you weren't. I'm just gonna, like, say it was. That was it. Yeah. That's when I was my most promiscuous. Yeah. When I was like, I'm gonna fucking guzzle this bottle of Fireball and then, like, hop on my Craigslist.
Your Craigslist casual encounters.
Hop on my Grindr. Let's see who's around.
Oh, my God. Oh, there's something on my lip.
But that's how it is now. Like, I feel so old going out.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like, it's 1 a.m. and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm out late, girl.
I'm like, oh, it's past my bedtime.
I'm like, ooh, I'm naughty.
Really living life on the edge.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, well, it's crazy to me. Even, like, right before COVID had hit, I would not, like, people would be like, let's go out. And they're like, let's start. Like, I'll meet up with you at, like, 11:30. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
A.M.?
Yeah,
PM. We're getting some brunch.
We're going to brunch, right? That's what we're saying. It's like, I'm working. Girl. The fuck? And they're like, no, like, I'm starting the night.
Yeah. I'm like, I've calmed down so much. Like I used to go all out, girl.
I don't get like wasted anymore because...
Well, I still do sometimes.
I can't.
I don't do it as often. But when I do now, the recovery is...
It's a fucking nightmare.
Girl, I feel like checking into fucking Passages Malibu or something. Every time I'm hungover now, I'm like, oh my God, I'm an alcoholic. I need to go to rehab right now. Like, what are the 12 steps again?
How dare I?
Where did I leave that? Where did I leave that AA book? Like, oh my God, like, because like the anxiety is through the roof now. I don't know if that's just a coming with age thing, or if it's just like me now.
It's hard to say because I feel like I haven't gotten like drunk like that in a while, so I don't remember. I don't think I have as like maybe. And yeah, I do. You do have like that next day of like, what am I doing with my life? It's
like, oh my God, shit, yeah.
This is how I'm like really gonna be.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, so like I like getting like a healthy buzz and just kind of chilling with that.
Yeah,
and then
I'm learning to get there.
Yeah,
and I've gotten, but every once in a while I'll just like be like, fuck it.
So yeah, you're like whatever, fuck it. Yeah. Which is that you need that sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kind of like
I guess
let loose or whatever.
But you know what I did the other day when I was drunk? I think I might have told you this.
What?
So I was drunk. So one of my clients that I stay with overnight, like he's my age, so like we hang out, we have a couple beers like throughout the week and stuff. And like one night I had like maybe 3 beers. Was it? Maybe 3 beers. And like I fucking tell me why.
Okay.
Before I got there, I must have already known it was gonna be like a weird night.
Okay.
I had like 10 extra minutes in my commute, and I was like, I'm gonna pull over. I'm so hungry, right? I'm like hungry. I'm gonna pull over to this Ralph's. I'm gonna grab something to eat. Okay. Like I've been like on all day, blah blah blah. I haven't had time to just like sit and relax and eat.
Yeah.
So I go in there and tell me why I fucking bought you know how $5 Fridays?
Oh my God! You just triggered.
Did I trigger you?
Oh my God! I
feel like about to have a stroke.
Holy
okay,
shit.
so Vons did this thing called $5 Fridays.
Oh my God!
Where on Fridays they would have like a full ass rack of ribs for $5. Or like, what was it? Like a rotisserie chicken or
it was
whatever.
like a rotisserie chicken. It would be like it would be something in the deli.
It would be like the hot food.
Friday.
It'd be like
Holy
$5 Fridays, and they tell you like,
and they would be on the intercom for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Just
$5
Fridays. Yeah. So I walk in and guess what I saw?
Holy shit.
That round $5 sticker. You know what it looks like?
Yep.
The red one.
With the yellow
$5
letter
on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, it must be $5 Friday. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking tear this shit up. I walked over, I bought a full ass rack of ribs. I might have bought like you know how they have like chicken tenders like from like 3 weeks ago that they're getting rid of?
I know, and that's why it's $5 Friday.
Yeah, and they're all dried out because they've been under that heat lamp for like 2 days, bitch.
They're literally like fucking bricks.
And I was like, this ain't nothing ranch can't fix. I'll just smother it in ranch.
Right. We'll rehydrate it with the ranch. It's fine.
So we go to I go to my client's house, right? And I always like put my food on the counter, and then I go like say hello, blah blah blah. We chill, we have a couple beers, and then once he goes to bed, then you eat. So like around like maybe 11.
Oh, so you're eating
11:30.
Okay.
I
like you're not eating in between.
Late. No, I eat like maybe a little bit, but like right before bed, which is why I'm morbidly obese. Right before bed.
You're not morbidly
right
obese.
Before bed is where I like have my full meal.
I have time to eat, so I'm gonna eat.
Kind of, and it's kind of just like a little like self-soothing thing I'm doing a lot while I'm winding down before bed. I should be working out at that time. But anyways, instead I'm eating.
But you gotta eat still.
So, I mean, we have like some strong IPAs. I sound like an old man. See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, we had like 3 IPAs.
You had a Scotch neat?
we had like 3 IPAs, and I was like, ooh, I'm a little buzzed.
Because you hadn't eaten either.
Yeah. And so then like we open another one, and like he doesn't drink them all. He just can't. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the times I'm drinking mine and then finishing his.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was like pretty lit.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, that rack of ribs sounds so good. Yeah. Bitch, I walk over and I like set up my little like sleeping area. You know, I'm like blah blah blah. I got my water.
Wind down for the evening.
I got like my YouTube videos I'm about to listen to. I'm gonna fall asleep to that ASMR. Like I got my whole night planned, right? I walk over and tell me why my drunk ass drops the entire rack of ribs on the floor.
Oh my God.
Mind you, they have a dog.
Oh no.
And I like sat. Sorry for that awkward pause. I sat there and I was like, I like looked at it and I was like, "Am I gonna be that bitch?"
You didn't.
I picked it up.
You ate it
with the dog hairs on it. I said, I mean, it wasn't like covered, but like
one is enough, bitch. What is the degree? Like it's
because I picked up the rib and I realized at first I was like, I need to eat this like right away, like 10-second rule, you know, like that just like comes into play. And I like start eating the ribs, drunk as fuck, eating ribs at my client's house, drunk, you know. And then like towards the end of the ribs, towards the end of the rack, I like pick one of the ribs up and it has like a dog hair on it. I was like, wait, this shit fell on the floor. There's probably dog hairs all over these rack of ribs.
And like
all kinds of shit, girl.
Fleas and shit probably.
Ew! Fleas? Oh, I hope not.
You know, dust is made up of skin particles and skin like stuff.
I didn't say dust, honey. I said dog hair.
But it's there at all times, regardless. So you ate that too, just so you're aware.
Anyways, I ate the ribs. And like looking back at it, like the next morning I was like, did that actually, like, did I really do that? Like for a second I thought like, wait, did I? It? Yeah, I was like, wait, did I, like I vaguely remember dropping a rack of ribs and eating the entire fucking thing, sucking on the bone and everything.
It is already $5 Friday, so it's already off-brand, off the shelf.
It's not good.
Old shit, and
it's
then you have it sitting in fucking dog hair.
I hate it. And I usually don't do that kind of gross shit. Have you ever eaten anything off the floor?
Probably.
I don't know. I mean, it was just weird for me, like a full rack of ribs.
That seems a bit extreme.
Yeah.
Because it's like the sauce.
Bitch, I was hungry. I was so hungry.
What do you... this is sad. I'm just like thinking of like how like the situation you were in.
You should have seen my face. Like I was already in my pajamas,
like a little kid's balloon. Yeah. It's like left like in the air.
It was bad. It was bad.
I'm
But that's the kind of shit I do when I'm drunk now. Instead of like going
Instead of be like, I'm hooking up with somebody.
Yeah,
it's like
I'm eating
I just fucking ate shit off the floor.
Saggy ribs covered in dog hair. Girl.
Yeah, I think like life. When I'm drinking now, the most that I'll do is go to bed early.
And then just stay in bed till
2
p.m. the next day.
Well, yeah, that's just sober. That's normal. But like I don't know, I don't like have any like crazy drunk stories anymore because like I can't do it.
And like, you have like a really good control though.
I've gotten sick enough times that I'm like over it.
I'm like right there.
Can't handle vomiting at all.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. I can't anything. Like,
for me, I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with the guilt and anxiety that comes for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's what's deterring me now.
That's whatever it takes. Either way, because like it's to the point now where I can finally I've practiced all my drunk times. Practice enough to figure out we need to stop here. You know what I mean? Like, this is our point.
For me, I'm like, let's stop here. Let's kidding.
Let's see. Like, I was just kidding. I just wanted to see if you were serious.
Just kidding. Let's push it a little further.
Right. And, like, I went out with my friend not that long ago. Well, it was kind of long ago. It was maybe, like, a few months ago. And I remember, like, we were just out drinking, having fun. I wasn't eating. So I was like, fuck, this is going to hit me all harder.
Honey.
You already know.
Where were you?
Fucking the castle.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then, like, because she's a waitress, bartender at Islands. And then she had some regulars that also go to the castle, and they were there. And so they're like, oh, let us buy you drinks. Let us get you that. And I was like, well, it's free. I'm not going to turn down a free shot. But it was like, he was like, what do you drink? And I was like, well, they don't really have a whole lot here because it's the castle. And then he was like, well, they have shots. And I was like, I don't really fuck with shots. It's not my thing. And then they go like, we have Fireball. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're doing Fireball.
It's over for these hoes.
And then even Sabrina was like, you're doing the Fireball shots. You already told me that that's the bad sign that you should stop drinking. And I was like, don't even worry about it. Like,
it's fine.
Like, fucking fine. And then literally it got to the point, because we were out with like a few people. And then like I took a few of those shots, which was like, because I was like sneaking away from her. Like, don't judge me. Yeah. And then sat down at the table with them. And then I looked up at her. I was like, I need to go home.
Like instantly?
Yeah. It was like everything hit all at once. I sat down and looked at her. I need to go home. She's like, you've never done that before. We're leaving. And then, like,
for me, it would be like, I need to go home with the bartender. I need to go home with that geriatric man in the corner.
I'm feeling it.
He's been buying top shelf whiskey.
I know. Like, he's got taste.
He's got the money.
And she drove my ass home. I was throwing up. I was sick. And then I also go through, depending on what I'm drinking, I go through a weird range of emotions while I'm trying to sober up, where I'll be like, sobbing, crying to like hysterically laughing to back to sobbing, crying, and like it's just like
you're a mess, honey.
It's not cute. That's why I also don't get drunk anymore, because that's not a look.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to have people witness.
You are literally the Joker when you're drunk.
Yes, bitch. But I will, and like my parents were even like, okay, we're doing this again, because like I had moved back for COVID, and they were like, oh my god, and I was like, Mom, can you help me? Like. She was like, oh, you're drunk. That's great. Like,
yeah, she's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and but, like, I hate that. That's the part that I don't fuck with, because I'm not an emotional person. I don't like getting emotional in front of people.
Yeah.
And certain alcohols will do that to me, like tequila. If I have a lot of tequila, I will be crying. Weird? I don't know why. That's why I just drink gin now, because I just vibe.
Really? That's your shit?
Yeah, gin and tonics or gin and anything.
I hate the taste of gin. It's so nasty.
I like it.
Ugh. Coming from someone who eats ribs off the floor.
You're like, somebody has standards. So nasty. Okay. That's what's gross. Got it. Okay.
No, I'm excited to also. It's gonna be a real true test when like things open back up and how they're doing now. Like when I go back out, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I want to see how that goes.
What I do now also that helps is like I make it a point to drive wherever I need to go, because I know that like I need to drive back. And I like need to stop to go drive. So like responsibility or whatever.
Like whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like let me Uber.
Yeah.
But even still, like
Uber's so expensive now.
Yo.
Girl.
I won't fuck with it.
No.
Also, COVID. Don't want to sit in a car with somebody that I don't know.
I like strangers, so whatever. I'm like, can I sit on your lap?
You don't need this, right? Yeah. You don't need this much space?
No, but yeah, like now I make it a point to be like, I'm not going to Uber. Uber is fucking so expensive
Uber, Lyft,
now.
All that is expensive.
I remember being able to go from my house to our home bar in Redondo for like $9, bitch.
If that.
It was like $9 or $10. Yeah. So like going there and back home would only be like $20.
Yeah.
Now it's like $35 to get there.
One way. Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, I don't know about this, honey.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it anymore. So I'm kind of similar to you. Like, I'll drive there. And it also gives me an out if I'm not having a good time.
That's why you're leaving all the time. Mm-hmm. That's why you leave my house early.
Your house early. But
that's why you're leaving, bitch. No, I know.
Because if I'm going, it depends on who I'm going out with. I'm like, I'll drive separate.
Yeah,
I'll drive separate. Like, no, I actually I'm busy.
We haven't driven together in a long time. Your pattern shows.
I'm exposed.
Yeah.
I'm very
No, usually it's because I'm too lazy to drive. So you like always drive out to me.
Usually that, yeah. But like I just even like going out, even going on like, I feel bad saying this, but like going on like weekend trips with people, I'm like, I'll meet you there.
Shut up. No way.
Yeah. I need to have that like
sense of security that you're not stuck and trapped.
It's not that. It's like I just need my alone time. You know what I mean? Like I need to be like on my own. I need to be able to drive. And if I like hit my social media while I'm out, I need to bail, or else I'm gonna be like, ugh. And then like,
what if it's like a weekend trip, like you said?
You
wait till it's time to leave, and then you're like, oh, finally I get my alone time.
Kind of like that. Well,
or do you dip out early?
I won't dip out early, really. It's like I'll get there, but it's just knowing that I can leave at any time that I'm like, I'm good.
Okay, gotcha.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if I'm not, I can come up with something and I can just bail. You know, like it's just having that as a security. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's so weird to me.
You know, but I just need to be like alone a lot. I just can't. I like have I max out at like a certain point, then I'm like, nope, I need to leave this vicinity and I need to go because I'm just gonna start freaking out on somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jasmine's single, everyone. If you haven't noticed. If any of you guys like
we're staying that way,
lonely nights and not having any attention given to you,
not at all. Please don't come near me.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Really, yeah. I don't know. I don't know when it switched.
I just hate driving.
I love driving.
I don't know. I think it's because I drive all the time. Like I've always like Cameron doesn't drive, so like I'm always driving us everywhere. You know what I mean? And then like on the weekends when I see my family, I'm driving us everywhere. You know what I mean?
That's true. I did notice that. Yeah. Every time I'm with you, you're like, I'm driving. You're driving everywhere.
Yeah. It's just like the role I like on the weekends. So like on the weekends I'm like zip 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 like going like all over.
Zip zap stop.
Yeah, and I have like and I try to do like all my errands on the weekends because I don't have time during the week. So it's like.
Oh, that's right. You never stop.
Girl.
You stress me out. Your lifestyle stresses me out.
Really?
Because you literally you're doing stuff with people all throughout the week, and then on Saturday and Sunday you're like, I'm seeing this person, I'm seeing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing like no.
I have to. I do have my like how you need your like alone time. Yeah. But for you would say it's like 70% of your life, right?
I'd say 90 to 10.
Really?
I mean, well, because I work from home alone now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
true.
Pretty much always alone.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I only need like maybe like an hour or two a day of being alone to like be okay.
Oh my god, that sounds like
and that's that time is usually when I'm commuting to work and back.
Oh my god.
And then like the maybe 45 minutes before I fall asleep. Yeah, but it's enough for me. Like I get there, because like when I'm in my car alone driving to work or like in between clients, I am jamming out. I am lip syncing for my life. I am that bitch. I am like feeling my fantasy on the freeway.
Music, that's why I love driving.
I love lip syncing in the car.
Yes. Same.
So it's like there's no audience. There's no tips or anything, but like it's where like I master my craft.
I can hear the audience. Yeah. I feel them. You know.
Like I can and this is where I practice the most.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you're actually a really good lip syncer.
You've never seen me lip sync?
You've done. Are you kidding me right now?
When?
On several occasions, I've seen you.
Where?
You're not doing like a whole performance, like in the car. I'm talking about.
Oh.
You actually are good, like with the mouth movements.
Oh, well, you've heard. You've heard I'm good with my mouth.
I have heard. From several sources.
I love it. I think I've done it for a long. Like I think it's just like something I've always done in the car. So it's like part of like, and I love to like master the little like quivers and
you literally have like the different flexions on the face.
Yeah.
Flexions, inflections. One of the words. Flexions on the face.
No, I love that's my favorite part. Like having those like little details.
Yes.
And like the breaths. I even like lip sync the breaths. I even like fake the breaths. Yeah. The best one to do that with is Ariana Grande because she does a lot of the like breath. She's like very breathy.
Think about that. That's actually
she's very like before she starts any line of her songs, it's always like a breath. Yeah. And so like
I'm never gonna hear it the same now.
No, yeah. No, that's the way like I listen to it, especially if I'm lip syncing to it.
What's your like go-to lip sync song?
Oh, I have lots.
Well, like say
say I'm booked next week and I need to have like a 3-song set. I'm doing an Ariana Grande song.
Okay.
Probably No Tears Left to Cry.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Or 7 Rings or one of those. Okay. I'm doing an Ariana Grande song. Okay. I'm doing a Beyonce song. Mm-hmm. Probably Deja Vu or maybe Partition. I'm doing a Beyonce song. Maybe a Destiny's Child song. But Beyonce's gonna be in there.
Beyonce, yeah.
But then I'm also gonna do a ballad.
What's your ballad?
Oh, there's so many. I love Rocío Dúrcal, who's like a Hispanic artist or Mexican artist. Yeah. She's fantastic. Her ballads are like gorgeous and beautiful.
They're sad though.
Yeah, they're sad, but most ballads are like heartbreak songs. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, yeah.
So I'm either doing a Rocío Dúrcal ballad. I'm gonna give you a Whitney Houston maybe.
Work.
I might do like The Greatest Love of All, or I'm doing a Whitney for sure. Okay. Maybe an Adele, maybe. Okay. But there has to be a ballad for sure. It has to be a ballad because like that's like where I already know I'm not gonna be the type of drag queen to be like doing the splits and dancing around and like.
Imagine if you learned how to do splits. Bitch, it's over.
If I could do the splits,
it'd be over.
Girl, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would literally be at Deja Vu strip club right now making some money.
Deja Vu.
Girl, I would be at a strip club if I could do the splits, girl.
You wouldn't know me. Like the fuck.
We wouldn't be talking here, girl.
This wouldn't be happening.
This would be a real gold.
You're lucky. I'm here.
Bitch. Yeah. No, but yeah, there's got to be a ballad because I think that's where I would be like the strongest type. That very like stand there and look gorgeous in a beautiful gown, like and like just watching my mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's all in the face.
Not even body
like
movement. It's just the face.
Exactly. Yeah. I think I would be like that kind, that best at that. But I don't know. I think about it a lot sometimes because like I'll like pretend I'll get in the car and I'll be like, okay, what's my set list tonight? Like what's the crowd thinking?
Cracks?
Yeah. Is the bus still running? I love that she ends her set with that.
I love it.
Oh my god.
That's what. Yeah. I think that like okay, if I were ever to do something along those lines. Which I don't think I would, but like if I would.
Yeah. I'm interested to know what your set list would be.
I know one that I would 100% do, and I would make it so whorish, bitch. I would make it so whorish.
What is it? Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
I would make it, I don't know if you know the song. It's called Sick Like Me by In This Moment. Yeah, we've talked about In This Moment.
Oh, In This Moment. Yeah, the blonde girl. What's her name?
It's Maria Brink.
She's gorgeous, yeah.
Fucking icon. I would do Sick Like Me.
Okay.
It's a bad bitch song.
Okay. Is it like poppy or no?
No. It's like metal. Yeah. But like it's got like a great ballad-ish almost chorus that she can belt like a boss.
I remember listening to some of her music.
That song you could like do like stripper level stuff too.
Ooh.
I would go there.
Okay.
That would be like
one
get
of
the audience going.
So the audience knows your vibe.
Yeah like okay. Bitch, you're gonna see some shit today.
Oh my god.
I would do that. I would do a quick pivot to make people really on their toes by pulling out Heart of Stone by Cher. Okay?
Oh.
I'd shake up the vibe a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all ain't ready.
Okay, so by this time half the crowd's gone. Okay, cool. So the ones left, the scragglers left, who are waiting for their Ubers, we'll listen to what's next.
You got it. It's that whole like switcheroo.
The journey. Yeah.
We got to go through the roller coaster of emotions, right? So we're gonna hit the Sick Like Me, get real strippery, then we're gonna get real sentimental with Heart of Stone by Cher.
And how are you ending the night?
I gotta end it with like a big finish. So maybe like, what could be like my good. Like ending, like this is like the encore almost. Song.
Yeah. I also wouldn't mind. I can see you doing like a dope ass Lady Gaga.
Oh, I would live
like like mega mix type of like a whole mashup of like all her songs or some shit. I don't know.
Oh my! You know what? That would actually not
like
be
a mega mix. Yeah.
With like some like I would want like Edge of Glory in there.
Yeah.
I would want Bad Romance, obviously. Are you kidding me?
Some kind of like weird mega mix thing.
Yeah, bring in paparazzi to just shake
it because everybody would be like, oh my god.
Yeah, because you need to keep the people there. You know, me, I'm more thinking about myself. Yeah. I'm like, this is what I like.
This will fulfill my fantasy. Yeah. I'm over here like, okay, I need Ariana for the young kids. I need Whitney Houston because those girls are always there, the ones that want to see the ballad.
So you know how selfish I am.
I need to reach out for the Hispanic community with Rocío Dúrcal. I'm like, okay, I got the crowd, please.
I can put in some Vicente Fernandez.
You just put on a mustache. You just put on a mustache and a sombrero, girl. Oh my god, I love that for you.
I know. Yeah, but I would do something fucking weird though. Like I know that would be my intro songs would be in this moment, then it goes straight to share, and people will be like, the fuck is this? And then I could do... Let me think about this. I have to think about it.
It'd be hard. It's hard to like think of it because a lot of the times when I'm like at drag shows, I'm like, oh, this song, and I'm like, it's hard to come up with a fucking set list.
Yeah, see, me, I don't give a fuck about what the people want to see.
Yeah.
At all. Like, because you do need like the crowd pleaser ones.
Yeah,
of
course.
For that.
You gotta get the crowd pumping.
Bitch, it's for me.
Yeah.
This isn't for you. This is for me.
And that was the last time you were booked.
I know, it would be first and last. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
You have a nice
this
night.
This is gonna work out.
Yeah. They won't even say that. They'll just be like, it's been nice getting to know you.
Thanks for sharing.
Like, well,
yeah.
I had a good time. That's it. It's not me having a good time. You give a fuck about you having a good time.
For real. No, we need to start going back to drag shows again. We've only been to one together, which is so weird.
Mm-hmm. Which makes me sad.
Yeah.
And Executive Suite, did you see them this weekend?
Their lineups are insane.
Did you see who they had this weekend?
Who was it?
It was fucking Jan.
Vanjie? Wasn't it Vanjie?
Yeah, Vanjie, Jan Sport.
Yeah. Delta,
there was Delta. There was Morgan. There was
and Scarlet Envy.
Scarlet fucking Envy. Yeah, I saw that too. I was like,
I haven't seen her perform. I think she's gonna be on All Stars.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think she is because she kind of like disappeared. And usually when they like disappear right after their seasons, they're doing All Stars.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to get back to the drag shows.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to the drag shows. That's gonna be our future plans.
Yeah.
We'll go back to Long Beach probably.
Yeah, I just like it there. It's close. You know me. I don't like to fucking.
You don't like to travel. I get it.
And also like Hamburger Mary's WeHo. Like I just don't like the venue there. I like the venue so much more in Long Beach. Like there's a huge stage. It seems more, yeah. It's like more like stage driven. It's like obviously a place that was built for performing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree completely. And I think that would be fun to do. Just like to
just go
get inside because we were outside when we went.
Yeah, we were outside, and everyone had masks, and
which they still kind of have to do now.
They have like the clear ones now.
Yeah,
which is like okay,
just so much nicer. Yeah, God, compared to like literally just a blackout cover.
No, they had like the face mask and the shield.
Yeah,
and it's just like I don't even know if you're even lip singing. Do you deserve this
You're
dollar?
Just bopping to the beat. That's it. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll get some drag shows going. We're gonna try to push out some more content like on other platforms, not just podcasting.
We also want to like interview people or like have guests. We should have some guests.
So we're looking into some people that we want to have. We have some ideas we've been discussing. So we're going to follow up on that. We'll let you know.
I want to do like a dating series with you. I think it'd be so fun. I don't want to
date people, bitch.
Come on.
Can we hook up somebody else?
Okay, we have to get somebody else. Yeah. But no, I think it'd be fun. Like, so the premise would be that like I would be the one running the account. So I would be the one like messaging and setting
some fucked up shit. No.
Like I will tell them like from the beginning, like, hey, like we're doing a podcast. Part of our segment is I set this like beautiful friend of mine up on dates, and like if you don't mind, like she'll go like mic'd up, and we'll like see how the date is. And part of the podcast segment would be that they would come and like break the date down with us, like how it went, with like actual audio clips of like the date. You know,
it's like 90 Day Fiance or something.
Yes, exactly. I want it to be so cringeworthy because it's like funny, don't you think?
I think it'd be interesting.
It'd be so funny for us to like walk through the date because it would be like we're all on the date with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it would be fun.
We could check it out. We could definitely look into that.
Do you remember the show Blind Date?
Yes.
Hosted by was it Joe Rogan the host?
Oh my God, was it Joe Rogan?
No.
It wasn't.
Someone Joe Rogan-esque. I think he like.
Was it Carson Daly?
Carson Daly was so hot.
He was.
Oh my God. He's still hot.
TRL, bitch. That's why he was
TRL. He was so hot. He's still hot. Blind date. So what they would do is they would, you'd follow these people going on blind dates, and it would be so cringeworthy.
Yeah, it was gross. Like the stuff that, like you could tell the lack of chemistry. And then there would just be like the awkward silences and and then they would have those little text bubbles.
Yes. That was my favorite part is like they would like put in like jokes and stuff,
They'd be, like,
or like
reading these people.
They'd like put like an eye patch on him or something like weird ass shit, or like cricket sounds. Like, I loved the editing for that. I forgot
about Blind Date, like Next. Remember Next?
Yes. Oh, Next was it.
Horrible.
Honey. My favorites were when the fucking girls would like not even step
they
off
didn't
the bus.
Step up. They like Next.
Next was fucking dope. Yeah. Do you remember Parental Control?
Oh my God, yes!
Do you remember that? I thought it was so real. That shit's so fake.
It's 100% because I think Hannah Beth was on it.
Oh, really?
She was like, that's 100% fake. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so fake. Like, I didn't know until afterwards. Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, how weird. The parents are right there and they're talking about fucking like, and it's like, they have never met in their life. They're just like a random cast. Or Room Raiders. Do you remember Room Raiders?
Oh my god, you're going down the fucking memory lane.
Because I used to watch all this shit every day on MTV.
Yeah, Room Raiders.
That shit was obviously staged, right? Room Raiders.
Yes, 100%.
It's like, they found a dildo.
Like, oh wow, crazy.
Yeah. Oh, the black light's coming. Yeah, gross.
I watched that. I would watch the Sweet 16 shit.
Oh my god, Super Sweet 16. I was so jealous.
Camp.
What is it?
Brat Camp, which was the after Sweet 16, because all these fucking bitches would go to Brat Camp.
Oh, I never saw that.
That shit was funny. I loved that because I love seeing the little spoiled bitches suffer.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
Did you watch ever Bad Girls Club?
No.
Oh my god,
I never really got into reality TV.
I loved that. What about Flavor of Love?
I did watch pieces of Flavor of Love, not completely though, because
that's where I fell in love with New York.
New York, dude, are you kidding me?
I loved her. She's so
hilarious.
Quotable. She's one of my icons. If I could have a dinner with all my gay icons, she would be at the table.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
she's hilarious.
She was so formative for me growing up.
Complete, you can't tell me anything.
Yeah. When she spit on pumpkins. It was over for these hoes. One of the best moments of reality TV.
Everyone has, even if you haven't seen the show, you've seen that.
Yeah, you've seen that clip.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was just visualizing it. That shit was so funny. And she says the funny shit.
I did watch
Rock of Love. Of course you did. Of course you did with all those damn.
I like the metal, kind of the rocker lifestyle, with men in eyeliner. Even though Bret Michaels is disgusting, but
yeah,
whatever.
Who was on there? Daisy. Remember Daisy on Rock of Love? I think
they
she
were
won
all the bottom blonde, with the black hair underneath and
and the tattoos and the fake tits. Yeah. Loved it.
I watched anything with Sharon Osbourne in it.
Oh, yes.
Anything with her in it.
Yes. Is she canceled right now?
She is right now.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we'll skip by that.
No, but let's do I think it'd be fun to do a dating series.
We can look into it.
Even if it's not for you.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to do it, bitch.
If somebody else.
We'll do it with someone else. Yeah, we'll do it with someone else. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like the idea. And we can just take applicants.
Yeah, we can just do it to all of our friends so then they'll stop talking to us. Maybe we'll find a match.
I mean, you never know.
And we'll be like, oh my god, do you remember when we did that podcast and now so-and-so are married for 35 years and we're still single and sad? I told you, you should have done it. No, we'll do fun stuff. We're going to see where it goes. We want to do fun stuff like that.
We're going to look into it and then we're going to, we're just going to try a bunch of different stuff and just kind of see if we can overload y'all with content.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You can't avoid us. You're going to be able we're just going to be everywhere. You can't stop us.
Everywhere, including the trash bin.
Starting with the trash bin.
Starting with the trash bin, yeah.
And always coming back to the trash bin.
Yes. Anyways, I think that's it then, right?
Yeah, so we've hit our time, but we're going to come at you again for the next every week.
Yeah,
Mondays at 10 a.m. I think I'll be posting.
Mondays at 10, I think that's good.
Just to kind of keep a schedule.
Yeah.
Schedule.
And we'll try to not miss another week.
Yeah.
I think it's important we don't.
Yeah, we got to stay consistent.
By we, I mean me.
Yeah, so this is an intervention for you to get your
also,
shit together.
Thanks for the studio. This studio is really cool.
Thanks my dad. Yeah,
Studio Garage.
Studio Garage. We are here to win.
Yeah, we'll do some fun stuff here.
Gorge. Yeah.
Can we do something with the background? Can we do a custom background? How do I do that?
I have no idea, but we can look into it.
Okay, yeah.
I can ask my dad. Either way. But thanks for listening.
Yes, bye.
We'll see you again next week.
See you next week.
And bye. Love you. Oh, wait. Clink.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, clink.
Fucking all melted out coffee.
Bye.